Okay, so now we're going to go into difficult terrain. Things that the lesser wizards of the Greek Orthodox Church would not agree with, but that William, who is an atheist, absolutely would, which is the following. The fall of man was good. The fall of man was proper and according to divine edict. Listen, God is truth. God is love. God is the cry of the newborn baby. God is the widow grieving over her husband. Listen, we were doing fine as animals. We did not worry. We had no anxiety. We made few plans. We were living. We did not behave as rocks. When we were raccoons, we did raccoon things. We acted freely as a raccoon. Now, we developed. We evolved. There might have been some genetic modification at that zoo in Eden, but we came about mostly naturally, without the intervention of future humans or divinities. But man transcends his nature. Man has free will, and this is beautiful. Women were cursed with childbirth, and I know no women hardly at all that dislike children, that regret children, that don't find the laughter and joy that children bring to be the most blessed part of life. Men were cursed with work, and I know no man worth a shit that does not love work. We toil and we bring the crops, we harvest them, we beat them, we go out, we hunt antelope, we bring back antelope every time. We are the best hunters, the best workers, the best toilers that the earth has ever known, and we love it. Snake loves slithering. It would delight in nothing less than just always being able to slither. And man is at war with the snake, but the snake does very good work. Man is actually at war with mice. Snake eats mice. Snake's good too. It's all good. Now, the fall of man has brought complications. It has brought difficulties. In no way has the fall of man been an easy story for writing and living. When I was talking about religions and the nation state mostly doing God's work, that is a hard to justify thing if you've cracked open a history book. And the only way to reconcile it is to believe that God and Satan are at war with each other and have about equal power to influence the behavior of men. So the behavior of men accords with that. And so God, he's working through difficult terrain, and so is man. The fall of man ends up being good because it couldn't be otherwise. The fall of man is a story that is nested. We used to do this all the time. We would tell a complicated thing that could be understood by people of different intelligence and different levels of understanding. Back in the Paleolithic era, we did not have writing. We could only pass on sayings, and these sayings are good. They have made it their way to you mostly because they work and are 100% applicable to life. We got everything from row, row, row your boat, gently down the stream, merrily, 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 life is but a dream, to the myth of the bunyip. Now I'll tell you about the bunyip. Back when I was an ancient aborigine, we would tell kids that would stray away from the village, that would leave the gathering place, that they should be careful because a bunyip might eat them. And I go, what's a bunyip? And I tell them, the bunyip is basically a crocodile plus a horse. Now, we didn't have horses there. They didn't know about horses. I did, because I remember my past, future, and concurrent lives pretty well. So I knew what a horse was. I knew that they should fear for horses more than they even feared the bunyip. But I would tell that to children because there's many dangerous things out there. There's wild dingoes that'll eat them. There's other aborigines that might kill them. There are alligators. We got saltwater crocodiles over there. it was a dangerous place, and I didn't want him straying too far away, so I inspired him with the tales of the Bunyip. Now, I knew, and most people knew, Bunyip ain't real. And the reason that we spread this story amongst ourselves as adults is because we remembered that they were. They were 100% fucking real. And I didn't like that. I didn't like going around always worried, is a bunyip gonna fucking eat me? Am I gonna get devoured by a bunyip today? I said no to that. I said that shit is not gonna stand. I went into the forest with spear and I stabbed the son of a bitch every time I saw him. I killed every bunyip. I have driven many species extinct. Now God, he said, don't do that. But I said, don't eat my fucking kids. I will exterminate every single one of you. And a few creatures have been able to evade me. The great white shark, the crocodile. And when I was an Egyptian pharaoh, I did not like the existence of crocodiles. They're basically agents of Set. And Seth, that guy is going around fucking killing everybody. He's bringing destruction and woe to Egypt. He's interfering with the good flow of the Nile and the inundation of my croplands. And I'm getting pissed at this son of a bitch because he keeps eating people. So I send all of the soldiers up and down the fucking Nile, and we're stomping. We are literally just treading on every single crocodile nest that we find. That enrages the crocodiles. They come at him. I say, just kill those crocodiles. And we start killing them. We go all the way down to the Sud. That's where there's a swamp, and I couldn't kill them all there. So I said, come back home. Let's drink some beer. Let's celebrate killing all those fucking crocodiles. And I don't regret it at all. Furthermore, mosquitoes, they've been killing us with their malaria and their yellow fever and all these diseases. When I'm a time traveler, I land in ancient Rome, right? Okay, everybody there in ancient Rome is behaving like utter jackasses. They don't know how to build roads. They don't know how to drain marshlands. We got all these kids, they're getting sick and dying left and right. I say none of that shit is gonna stand. I go around, when I see a jug of water left out, it's a breeding ground of fucking mosquito. I knock it over. They don't mess with me. I landed there in a spaceship. Anyone who lands in a spaceship back in antiquity, given good respect. When you land in a spaceship nowadays, you get interrogated in an underground facility. That's just how it works. Back then, people are like, hey, you're awesome. Give us some laws, teach us some stuff. I'm teaching them, don't poop outside your house. Go a little ways from your house, dig a hole, poop in that. I'm teaching them, don't take your poop and put it in the fields. Instead, you need to breed more cattle. So we're breeding cattle. We're getting our cows fucking. Cows are just proceeding. They're more and more cows. I'm like, this is great. Then these neighboring jackasses, they pop up in the dead of night. I'm sleeping in my spaceship. Everybody else who's supposed to be doing shit apparently sleeping too. So they steal our cows. I wake up. I say, what the fuck happened? Where's the cows? They said, we don't know. I said, where's the guys who's supposed to watch for the cows? They say he was sleeping. I say, kill him. He's dead. We move forward. I'm in the spaceship. I'm looking for tracks. There's a bunch of fucking tracks. Okay. I land back. I say, these Sabine motherfuckers have stolen our goddamn cows. And I need them. I need them to fertilize the fields because I'm tired of using poop. That has to be a cause of disease in this location. So we're going around with swords and spears, typical fare. We happen upon the Sabines. They're napping. We go in there, kill them all. Now I've got a bunch of ladies crying. What have you done? My husband's dead. My brother's dead. My father's dead. I said, ladies, not much I can do for you. It doesn't look like you're going to be doing much crop planting. If you want to get some food, we got food back home. So I'm setting up marriages. I'm dealing with all these dead Sabine guys. I got more cows than I've ever imagined. That is why The Fall of Man's good. It leads to good stories. If I had just sat around in Eden, hanging out with your great-great-grandmother, looking at her fantastic titties, I wouldn't have created all these stories. And you've been an instrumental part of that, and I like to think that you like existing. So The Fall of Man, good idea.